Have you ever felt like a significant other or family member just doesn't care about you, but you know deep down inside they definitely do? It can be really frustrating because you know that your mom loves you, you know that your husband loves you, but why does it seem like they just don't care? Gary Chapman wrote a book called The 5 Love Languages, and this book really changed the way I see relationships. So Gary Chapman came up with a quiz, and you can either take it online on his website, or you can purchase the physical book, and then in the back of the book, there's actually a quiz section. What I like about the book versus the online quiz is that it really goes into depth in how you came up with these love languages in the first place. I'll also make sure to put a link below to the online version of the quiz and a link to purchase the book if you'd rather a hard copy. If you're wondering why I sound like a 80-year-old chain smoker, it's because I got a little bit sick. The 5 love languages are physical touch, words of affirmation, receiving gifts, quality time, and acts of service. Words of affirmation. What does this mean? Are you someone that needs to hear, "You look beautiful today," "Honey, you did a good job," "I'm so proud of you"? Then your love language might be words of affirmation. Quality time is another love language. Do you feel like you and your wife are in the house and you're seeing each other but you're not really spending quality time together? And have you ever had the argument of, "What are you talking about? I see you every day." But to you, it doesn't feel like quality time because you need that one-on-one undivided attention? Then quality time might be your love language. Spending time together, doing something together. Do you love it when your wife walks by you and puts her hand on your back? Or when a friend is telling you something and reaches out and touches your arm? Physical touch might be your love language. If this is your love language, you might not feel appreciated or loved when you're not getting physical connection. This doesn't have to be sexual. It just means a nice hug, snuggles, a kiss when you come home from work, receiving gifts. Did your mom always bring you home something from her business trips? And did you feel disappointed when she didn't? And now when you go on a business trip, you always bring something back for your significant other? And maybe you're disappointed when your significant other goes away and doesn't bring you something? Then maybe receiving gifts is one of your love languages. And for you, it probably doesn't matter how much the gift is. It's not about getting presents. It's about knowing that that person was thinking about you when they were away. Acts of service is another one. Just say you go on a business trip and you come back and your husband has cleaned out your car. That doesn't seem like a big deal, but maybe to him, the way that he shows you that he loves you is that he wants you to come back to a clean car, to a washed car, to a vacuumed car. He took the time out of his day while you were gone to do something nice for you, and that's the way that he's showing you. It's his act of service. I think sometimes people get this confused with like doing chores. It's totally different. So now that you've taken the test and you know your primary love language, why does this matter? How can this help you? Understanding your primary love language lets you understand yourself better, and then it also lets you explain to other people how you need to be loved. And this is so beneficial in all kinds of relationships. If you need to have a hug when your husband gets home, you need to tell him that. Because if you don't, it might not be his love language, and he might come home and take out the trash immediately because his love language is acts of service. I think what we run into is that there's a lot of miscommunication with our different love languages. People obviously care about us. Your husband, your wife, your best friend, your family, we all know those people care about you. But why can't we feel that they don't? Like they just don't care. It's because we speak different love languages. You're not receiving the love the way that you need to be. But you can't fault someone else because they might not know that that's your love language and they're doing their best to show you how they love you in their own language. If you're not willing to speak their language, then you're not going to make them feel loved the way that they need to feel loved. Have you taken the 5 love languages test? I would love to know what your primary love language is in the comments below. Are you interested in learning different things about yourself? Then I invite you to subscribe to my channel. As always, thank you so much for watching. I know you could be doing a million other things, but I really appreciate that you're looking to find different ways to learn more about yourself and to be a better version of you. Much love. Have you? So hopefully you don't mind that I sound like an 80-year-old chain smoker with coworkers. Oh my god, I'm really losing my voice. Why do I sound like an old man?